The 2025 BMW 7 Series, BM's flagship luxury sedan, stands as an embodiment of meticulous German craftsmanship and contemporary automotive design. And as you approach the vehicle for a detailed walk-around, its commanding size, precise proportions, and refined surface treatment immediately establish its presence as both stately and modern. Beginning at the very front where the instantly recognizable BMW kidney grille dominates the fascia, its outline subtly reshaped for the 2025 model year with smoother corners and a slightly more upright stance that emphasizes verticality without losing the width that gives the car its planted appearance. The grille featuring BMW's active air flap system that remains closed for aerodynamic efficiency at cruising speeds but opens when engine cooling demands increase. Finished in either chrome or available high-gloss black depending on trim. The vertical bars within the grille are carefully contoured to catch light in a way that subtly changes their shading as you move around the car. Flanked by BMW's most advanced split headlight system to date, the upper daytime running lights forming razor-thin horizontal strips edged with precision-cut crystal elements that refract ambient light for a jewelry-like sparkle. Beneath them, housed within darker recessed modules, sit the adaptive LED headlamps that adjust beam pattern dynamically in response to road conditions and oncoming traffic. The outer edges of the front fascia incorporate large, functional air intakes bordered by gloss black or satin aluminum trim, channeling air to cool the brakes and reduce turbulence around the front wheels, while the lower central intake integrates with a subtle front splitter that visually lowers the car's stance. The hood surface is defined by a pair of long, taut character lines running from the corners of the grille toward the A-pillars, creating a slight power dome effect that adds muscularity without disrupting the elegance. As the eye follows these lines to the side profile, the sheer length of the 7 Series becomes apparent, its extended wheelbase and long rear doors signaling rear passenger luxury. The roofline flows in an unbroken arc from the base of the windshield to the trailing edge of the trunk, its curvature gentle enough to preserve generous headroom while still suggesting a coupe-like sleekness. A pronounced shoulder line emerges just above the flush-fitting door handles, which sit perfectly level with the bodywork when not in use and extend silently outward when the car detects the approach of its key, and runs the full length of the car into the rear light clusters. Below this, a softer contour along the lower doors adds visual interest and catches light differently throughout the day. Side glass is framed by either polished aluminum or BMW's high-gloss Shadowline trim, and the iconic Hofmeister kink in the C-pillar has been reinterpreted with a sharper angle and more integrated chrome detailing. The mirror housings are aerodynamically optimized, incorporating LED turn signals, heating elements, and cameras as part of the surround view system. Wheels range from the standard 19-inch multi-spoke alloys to intricate 20 and 21-inch designs, each finished in combinations of machined metal, gloss paint, and sometimes two-tone treatments. The wheel arches are subtly flared, enough to convey strength without breaking the car's clean side surfacing. Along the sill, a narrow chrome accent strip runs parallel to the ground, adding a sense of visual length. At the rear, the decklet is short relative to the overall length, giving more prominence to the rear passenger compartment when viewed in profile, and the taillights are slim horizontal LED units that wrap slightly onto the sides, their internal light signature forming BMW's familiar L shape but now rendered in a more three-dimensional layered structure. Between the lights, a fine chrome bar aligns with the lighting elements to emphasize width. The lower rear fascia incorporates a diffuser-style insert flanked by polished exhaust finishers on combustion models, while the trunk opening itself is wide, with a low sill for easy loading, and the underside of the lid features concealed hinges for a cleaner look. The exterior paint palette for 2025 spans standard, metallic, and BMW individual finishes, each applied through a multi-stage process involving electrophoretic priming, base coat layering, and a high-gloss clear coat that resists micro-scratching. Colors like mineral white metallic, black sapphire metallic, tanzanite blue 2 metallic, and aventurine red metallic exhibit a high degree of flake content, causing subtle shifts in tone under different lighting, with BMW individual offering even more bespoke shades such as frozen pure gray, a matte effect finish that retains durability. Moving to the interior, the moment the solid-feeling doors open, you're met with the scent and texture of BMW's extended merino leather upholstery, standard across the range. which is drum-dyed for even coloration and treated for both softness and wear resistance. Available in multiple colorways such as black, smoke white, tartufo, and amarone, each with precise contrast stitching and optional piping. The dashboard is dominated by BMW's curved display, a single, slightly arched glass panel that merges a 12.3-inch driver information display with a 14.9-inch central infotainment touchscreen, both high-resolution and coded to resist fingerprints and glare. The driver's display is fully reconfigurable, allowing layouts that prioritize navigation, driver assistance, or traditional dials. The center screen runs BMW Operating System 8.5, featuring a simplified menu structure, customizable widgets, and enhanced voice recognition. Below the central display, a narrow ambient light bar runs across the width of the dashboard, integrating subtle backlit BMW lettering on the passenger side, and customizable to dozens of colors, intensity levels, and animation patterns. The lower dash houses slimline air vents concealed within the trim, adjustable via small tactile knobs. The steering wheel is newly designed with a thicker rim, subtly flattened bottom, leather wrapping, and capacitive touch zones for controlling media, cruise, and driver assistance functions. The center console flows downward from the dashboard, finished in either high-gloss black, open-pore wood, or aluminum, and houses the crystalline iDrive controller, an equally crystalline volume knob, haptic climate controls, and the compact gear selector toggle, all surrounded by a softly padded leather armrest with integrated storage beneath. The front seats are multi-contour designs with up to 20-way electric adjustment, heating, ventilation, and optional massage functions. Their bolsters subtly reshaped for 2025 to offer more lateral support without compromising ease of entry. Each seat's surface perforations are laser cut for uniformity and to allow even airflow from the ventilation system. Rear seating in standard form is generous, with thickly padded cushions and excellent legroom, but in models equipped with the Executive Lounge package, the rear transforms into a two-seat configuration with a full-length center console containing additional storage, controls for seat adjustment, individual climate zones, and deployable tables. The passenger side rear seat can recline significantly, with a powered leg rest extending forward, while the front passenger seat folds down and slides forward to create unmatched rear legroom. All rear seats feature heating, ventilation, and available massage, with integrated headrest cushions trimmed in Alcantara. Rear doors house 5.5-inch touch displays in their armrests, controlling blinds, lighting, and media. The door panels themselves combine leather, wood, and metal, with sculpted armrests and precisely milled speaker grills for the available 36-speaker Bowers & Wilkins Diamond surround sound system. Ambient lighting extends into the doors, footwells, and even seatbelt buckles. The headliner can be finished in anthracite fabric or optional Alcantara in coordinating colors. Cabin storage areas are lined in felt or flock to reduce noise. The glove box opens with a damp motion, revealing a leather-wrapped interior, and the rear parcel shelf integrates subtle speakers and a third brake light concealed behind a smoke panel. The overall fit and finish are to tight tolerances, with uniform gaps and flush-fitting controls, and every touchpoint, from the knurled metal of adjustment knobs to the soft leather of the armrests, is designed to convey quality and precision. Each element inside the 2025 BMW 7 Series has been executed with a level of detail that reinforces its flagship status, and as the eyes travel upward from the armrest to the door tops, the stitching lines are perfectly parallel, the thread tension consistent across curves and corners, a testament to BMW's quality control. Above this, the upper door trim can be finished in matching leather or a contrasting material depending on the chosen interior package, with metal door pulls that are cooled to the touch and mounted with hidden fasteners to maintain a clean look. Integrated into the pull area is a subtle LED strip that can be programmed to pulse when the vehicle is locked or unlocked, and the door storage pockets are molded to accept bottles and small items without rattling, their inner surface is coated in a soft-touch polymer. Looking forward again toward the dashboard, the transition from driver's side to passenger's side is uninterrupted, the curvature of the BMW curved display matching the arc of the dashboard for visual harmony. and beneath it, the ambient light bar's texture has been engineered to diffuse light evenly without hotspots. The central vents, though slim, deliver strong airflow, and their direction is adjusted through tactile metal toggles with a satisfying resistance. On the center console, the crystalline iDrive controller has etched facets that catch ambient light, and rotates with fluid damping, surrounded by shortcut buttons with haptic feedback and backlit icons. The gear selector toggle is compact yet sculpted, trimmed in glass with an illuminated shift pattern beneath. Nearby, the start-stop button sits recessed to avoid accidental activation, surrounded by a polished metal bezel. Forward of this is a storage cubby with a wireless charging pad featuring active cooling to prevent device overheating, flanked by dual cup holders with retractable covers finished in matching trim. The console's sidewalls are leather-wrapped and padded where knees might rest. Moving into the front seating area again, the seatbacks feature an integrated design with no exposed hardware. The headrests are multi-adjustable and padded with memory foam for consistent comfort. Perforations in the leather are laser-aligned to seat seams, ensuring visual symmetry. Beneath the seats, carpeting extends fully to the floor edges without exposed seat rails, maintaining a clean look. Stepping into the rear cabin, the difference in atmosphere is notable, with thicker carpeting underfoot, softer ambient lighting, and, in executive lounge configurations, a full-length center console with deep storage, retractable table surfaces with a damped opening action, and a secondary control interface for media, lighting, and seat adjustments. The recline function is powered and silent, the leg rest extending on a smooth track, upholstered to match the seating surfaces. Overhead, the headliner incorporates concealed mounting points for the optional theater screen, which when deployed folds down smoothly to reveal a 31.3-inch 8K-capable display framed in slim bezels. Although even without this feature, the ceiling panel integrates overhead lighting modules with LED reading lamps, touch-sensitive and dimmable. The side window blinds are electrically operated, with a cloth texture that matches the headliner, raising and lowering without visible guide rails. Further forward, the front seatbacks in high-spec models integrate entertainment screens for rear passengers, mounted flush so they do not protrude. With anti-glare coatings and touch functionality, the rear doors, like the front, carry a blend of leather, wood, and metal finishes, and their speaker grills are precision-drilled to exact patterns, each hole deburred to prevent tactile roughness. Ambient lighting here is layered, with both a primary strip and a secondary.